Hey, what's up, dudes? Kublikon here. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode, where we have our character role-playing a ghoul, a child of Adam, looking to become closer to Adam himself. Going to eventually have a pilgrimage to the creator of Adam, and is collecting 25 fusion cores. Something that was, well, of really interest to me. Where the hell did my ghoul get hair from? You can see a beautiful head of hair, silver hair, on my character's head, who, if I recall, didn't have any hair when we began the game, and we played this character. So I'm not exactly sure where my character suddenly got hair from. Perhaps being a ghoul, one has a very fast growth hormone? So last episode, we actually had a death, and, that's why we're back here. We were on our, not a death, excuse me, we had a crash, that's right. Which was pretty unfortunate to have in a game like Survival where you can only save and go back to the bed that you were in previously. Also, if you note, I have to move. My character's tired now. I was trying to figure out what was up with the hair. But oh well. Anyway, this is this place that there was a sermon going on when the bombs fell. I've mentioned that there was some cool armor and stuff up here, some robes. And turns out they have a short pipe rifle, and I'm carrying too much to run. They have an expert safe up here too. I'm looking specifically for the robes that are for a priest, because since we're gonna be a Child of Adam character, we want Child of Adam robes, but it would be fun to just have any robes at the moment. Also, this view I've always felt was really cool. Fortunately, it's fogged in this morning, but you know, things happen like that sometimes. Anywho, couldn't really find the robes in there, but let's continue on our way with our sweet baseball bat. We've got a little bit of fatigue going on with our character. A bit of an unfortunate because of the sleepness, but it's only an AP refresh rate of -5%. It's not that big, not too worried about it. And we can just move on our character, go back to Trash Can Carla, and just kind of get really quickly up to the point where we were previously, whilst playing before the crash hit us. Now, I do believe this part will be much more entertaining if I come strolling up in my sexy dress and militia hat, because of a couple lines which were gonna happen right now.
Easy there, Scabber. This doesn't involve you.
Now, this specifically, lower your gun. I have really high charisma now.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
I certainly look like I am doing things kind of crazy. Oh, sarcastic, of course.
I'm calling it right here. This world can officially bite my ass.
Hey, we all got problems, all right? I'm just trying to collect on what's owed to me. Don't suppose you feel like helping us out? Could use an extra gun, or maybe you talk some sense into Trudy over there.
As I always say, ask for money, talk to Trudy.
If I help, I expect to get paid.
Oh.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Are you saying I don't look very trustworthy? Is that it?
Look, you owe the money.
Okay, so we've more or less made it back to where we started. We had begun our game of, side note, I've failed to say Starlight Drive Inn repeatedly in the last couple episodes of any survival stuff. And I didn't ever correct myself at all. And I kept looking at that and going, I feel somewhat stupid for this. All right, you rabid mole rats. Come on. Whack-a-mole season is in. Yeah, that's right. You enjoy my high and what is it? Immunity? Immunity, so I'm not getting any of your freaking stupid diseases. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Come on. Baseball bat all day. Oh, more. Good. Oh, I'm parched from lack of water? Huh. I think I'm pretty good. I'm gonna take some of this meat now, and I think that's gonna be wonderful. Hide is really good for leather upgrades, so I actually happen to be wearing some leather, so I think that'll be a good thing. And why did my voice just kind of like strain right there? Well, it just happens. Hello, dead person. Oh, look at that, he's walking. It's a little bit like Quap, but Fallout 4 edition. Remember here, I made the comment about the mine. It's just nice to have a mine, so it's always good to grab that. Okay, so we're gonna try to get to this bed, and hopefully the game won't crash on us again. Last time we were here as the intro character, we had a ton of crazy ghouls charging everywhere. So it's kind of nice that it's all quiet on this front at the moment. Now remember, there are bottle cap mines. There's one right there. Got it. There's one on the inside too. It's just a general explosive, improvised explosive, I believe. I might be able to drop through the roof and grab it. Nope, looks like we're gonna walk through this way. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a save in this sweet 10mm pistol. All right, I'm gonna actually have our character do a 10-hour sleep because we were fatigued, and I think it would be good to just totally relax our character, get an experience bonus as well. I can't sleep more than 5 hours on a dirty mattress. Well, that's something good to know. I'm peckish and I awake still tired. Unfortunate. So I just popped a Nuka-Cola so that I can have some of the delicious caffeine that allows you to actually be less tired even though when you're dealing with the fatigue. So that's a pretty cool addition. Oop, I meant to grab the dirty water there. Bobby pins, some good stuff. 10mm pistol and some fashionable glasses, which is pretty sweet. Plus some rounds, so there's actually a lot of cool stuff up here for if you are the 10mm pistol user like I am. I mean, so far I've been mostly using a variety of baseball batting, but I have used that pistol a little bit, and I think a melee pistol person could be kind of entertaining and interesting to try out. I honestly prefer to stick with people who focus on like one type of weapon. Somebody who focuses on using, let's say, sweet pistol, using sweet pistols only, not ever jump into like, oh, I'm a rifle user, I'm a blank user, whatever. However, depending on what weapons we get that are legendary, we might find that it makes a lot of sense to switch what we were originally going for. Which, pointing out our perks at the moment, you can see how I've gone Lone Wanderer and I've gone Action Boy rather than any of the weapons. That was something that we discussed earlier, how I was trying to figure out what to do. But it really didn't matter as much. All right, we have to go. The game wants us to go this way to when freedom calls. Jewel of the Commonwealth is the right direction to be headed right now. Much more interesting stuff going on. More fusion cores, and that's kind of the point of the character. You know, we want to find those fusion cores. We want to do that. That right there looks exactly like a ghoul, just sort of standing when you're not really paying attention to it. Just whoosh, as it goes by. Anyway, fusion cores are kind of the name of the game for our character right now, as well as a Child of Adam robe. We're just gonna sort of explore to find those. There isn't really much other drive behind our character. General things like having to kill as many ghouls as possible if we find them, I kind of like that. I like the idea of our character going after the ghouls, but I do want our character to at least be intelligent about it. So more like a burning desire than an uncontrollable urge. It's kind of how I'd like us to think about our character in the way that they play in relation to these variety of dealing with ghouls and the like. Now, there's a couple raiders that are just up here. We're gonna bat them to death because that's the most fun. There's also, oh god. So, note to self, that was the least successful way to This is why maybe I should be focusing more on guns. Well, we're back here. Remember, there's 10mm pistol, there is some dirty water, there is some more 10mm pistols. The fancy fashionable glasses are sweet because that'll pop your charisma up, which is just gonna be general goodness. And let's go ahead and grab this bomb again. And I'll re-meet with you in a second. You know, one thing I didn't really do, which I totally can do, is break into this area and turn this into a workshop I can use. This place is a workshop location. I could easily make myself just a bed and then have a full night's sleep without really much of a problem. I mean, we did just sleep a second ago and do the caffeination, but boom, there we go. One bed, all set. The other important thing about this that I totally forgot is the fact that you can do the water thing. I mean, we can go straight to resources, pull out this water, and now we have access to making, or not dirty water, our clean, purified water. So that's honestly pretty damn good. It's funny, whenever I watch this going on, I always get a little thirsty myself. Bainbridge Island mug. Now, in this particular area, there is a lot of just general useful stuff to pick up for like weapon enhancements. It's, unfortunately, it's not like the most incredible things ever that you can find, like no cool items or fusion cores, but just generally useful things. That's a fusion core. Ignore what I just said about not finding fusion cores. There is, in fact, a fusion core here. And, some bugs. Some more meat. A floor safe, because it's expert, though, so not really much there. And 38 rounds. Wow, I thought this place sucked. Turns out we get ourselves another fusion core, so that's pretty sick. So I'm very curious if I take a nap in this bed for 10 or let's say 8 hours, if my character is gonna wake up cold or something because I'm out in the wilderness. Like, there's no roof over my head. It's really not that different to a dirty mattress on the ground, just slightly raised higher. So it turns out that the game actually views that as a much cleaner spot. Okay, so after that last display of death that occurred from our going up against that raider, I'm thinking that as much fun as it is to be using this baseball bat, let's be a little smarter about this, pulling out this pistol and picking our shots a little bit more. I mean, the thought process I have initially with the pistol bat situation is the pistol is going to be less useful up close, right? I mean, if we look at the amount of damage that the two weapons do, 24 compared to 22, it's actually 22 is fast shooting as well, and so it's like, well, why not use the bat? I do know that it seems that the bat seems to cause a knockback, which is pretty useful. Plus, if we find certain weapons like legendary baseball bat or legendary anything melee or whatnot, we might find it's still useful to manipulate and play with some of these other tools because they're simply stronger. The other thing that I didn't just do either is I could have just snuck carefully at this part. You know, I didn't have to go charging straight in. Speaking of which, I feel like in general, more sneak is just gonna be useful regardless of our character. Just regardless of what we do. A little bit more sneaking is gonna be nice. He didn't see me. That's because I'm the sneakiest baseball player ever. Critical whack! Oh, yes. Wow, that gun went everywhere. Okay, we're still in danger, but we seem okay. It's not from that. It's quiet. Let's just pull this guy over here for a second. Yeah, I love that.
Christ.
Oh, he doesn't know where I am. Pork and beans, corn, short. What's a yardstick good for, I wonder? Some good leather things. Yardstick is good for wood. Why is this guy carrying a yardstick?
Playing games with me, huh?
Uh-oh! Woo! Hi! Oh, God. Damn it! Ding. Okay, so here we're back again with our character. Screw that sneak thing. Let's just up the shooting. We're just gonna gunslinger it up. It's turning out too much of a problem, it seems, at least in my playstyle. So we'll get an idea of how this should be going. Oh man, look at this. Dead. Whoop. You don't see me.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
That's hurting.
Come on.
Half health. Not a good position to be in. I'm gonna take a dirty water right now and another grilled rad roach. You know, one thing I've been noticing with our character, and I mentioned this before, that I don't really get how the actual...
I'm just getting started.
Hold on, that person's up there. I don't get how the actual radiation's supposed to work with our ghoul character, because I feel like our ghoul character isn't actually getting irradiated when we're walking around places that have more radiation going on. Oh, how did you miss? Stop missing. Oh, we knocked her off the ledge. That kind of sucks. But I will grab the pipe pistol because I might be wanting to use something like that. Well, we'll be going down to you in a second. Ooh, I can do some more cooking. Psycho and Buff-Ow, that's pretty cool. We have an expert case there. We got some more 10mm rounds here. We've learned our lesson about assaulting this little gun here with a baseball bat. So let's avoid that to the best that we can. See if can I shoot him from this? Not really. Doesn't seem to be working. Well, let's see what our buddy over here had, and we'll also take like a chance to be looking at some of these .38, 308, I forgot, whatever those ammos turn out to be. I think it makes sense to be working on one of these, not that gun, one of these guns too, because although they're not nearly as powerful, I mean, if we look at how much ammunition that we have comparatively, it's massive. You know, it makes a lot of sense to be using a gun like this. Got some can chimes, a lot of tin, a lot of available tin. I never fully understood why you get experience for that. Oop. That's working pretty well, actually. We'll just keep doing this for a bit. Perfect. One problem, totally gone. Hopping in here, there should be some cool stuff. Apparently not a lot of anything particularly delicious, but, you know, things to do. Healing up again because, ow. I'm a little worried about that radiation thing, because if we don't get the opportunity to heal from radiation, that ghoulish perk was literally just like giving up a perk. Kinda sucks. Oh yeah, we remember this spot. We can still mess with Vega Plan if we'd like. It's a lot of fun, and they do have stuff in here that we would want. Holy crap, did they die to the ghouls? Uh-oh. I really want to upgrade one of these guns. Oh, that's pretty far away. Let's see if we can hit this just right. No. But we do got some cover, so that's pretty cool. Cover fire! Literal fire! Literal fire. There's an auto pistol here, and I look at that, and I know we didn't up our auto pistols, we upped our chill normal pistols. But part of me is just like, hey, you know, those are really fun and very powerful. We did a lot of success with our Jesse character using this kind of, I feel ill, insomnia? Because when you sleep outside, sometimes you can catch dirty stuff. Oh, shoot. So insomnia, I need more sleep in order to, like, get out of fatigue. Like, it just takes longer to do it. Which is interesting, because that's the only problem that I have right now. So it's actually not too terrible, since as we're moving around this place, we're doing just fine. I would say it's worth the save that we took. Now, there is in fact an weapon repair base table somewhere on one of these buildings. I'm trying to recall which one. Our character Mike, Super Duper Mart. I think it's around the Super Duper Mart. But our character Mike actually, Super Duper Mart, perfect. Wow, there's a lot of Mr. Handy Fuel here. How heavy is Mr. Handy Fuel? It's 3 pounds. I don't know if that's really worth it, but I believe it's at the top of the Super Duper Mart. We have our weapon thing. So that's gonna be a nice opportunity to get this gun into something a little bit better than what we have. Empty milk bottle for more. Oh, Porta Diners! Oh my god, is it gonna get it? Ah! It never gets it. Is that a bottle? It's a Nuka-Cola bottle. So I think Nuka-Cola also hydrates. So that your character, which seems a little backwards to me, because I was under the impression that most Ichor sack? Nuclear material. Well, that was part of our character builds. 50 nuclear material or 25 fusion cores. So why not grab that? I mean, that'll work. Let's see. I think I could look at it as in we get, because I made the comment last episode about how we would have 25 variety of fusion cores at full power, or we would have a couple more at lower powers because each one has a 100 radiation. I'm not exactly sure what it's the actual number is or what it's defining, but it would allow us to maybe use nuclear material and say that counts as a half a fusion core. Is that 50 of them versus 25? This is pretty cool being up here. I like being on the roofs. It's very safe feeling. But I'm having trouble. Uh-oh. All right, we're good. Having trouble figuring out where I'm supposed to go next. Ooh, pre-war money. Pre-war money. Wow, we're in a bank. This is pretty. Ooh, can I use this terminal? What's on it? Security door. That's it? Hell yeah. Oh, somebody completely took out the vault. I mean, what am I gonna use pre-war money for? This isn't caps. I guess this person was locked in the vault, but then there was a big hole in it. Were they trying to like survive the blast by hiding in the vault maybe? I'm not really sure. I would like to check out the Super Duper Mart because I've never gone in the Super Duper Mart. And I think that would be, ooh, another one. Very fun. So let's see what's inside. Well, upon first view, this reminds me of Fallout New Vegas and their mix of, not a Super Duper Mart, but it's just like a mart that you go into early on. They do have a Protectron, which would be nice to use since I see there's feral ghouls everywhere. But that's all I, like, I see one over here. I actually used bats as I mentioned earlier. But if we're, this could be a good time to be using the bat because it's quiet. So if we come up on a ghoul, dirty water. Okay, you get dirty water for filling up water there. Ooh, roamers. This might be a bit tougher than originally expected. Being sneaky here, we got a terminal. Ooh, check it. We have safe so that we can get ourselves some stuff, and then also, most importantly, oh, I just engaged the lock again. God damn it. Most importantly is this Protectron that we have right here. Activate the unit. Ooh, cool. Now we have that gonna help us out. Hopefully it doesn't set off too much stuff. Wow, a lot of 10mm pistol and pistol ammo we've been finding around here. Maybe I'll just close this for a second. I'm just listening to see if we can see if anything is gonna be coming out and attacking us. No, we just seem to be detected at the moment. Nice and safe otherwise. I've been struggling to pronounce words correctly. I keep saying safe and other oddities like that. I blame it on watching Parks and Rec, where they have a character who keeps messing up words. Jerry. Well, everybody's really mean to Jerry. I feel bad for Jerry. I'm like, oh, be nice to Jerry. He's just trying to do stuff. And he does every once in a while do very silly, funny things, but still. All right, that's a feral ghoul. Oh, no. Oh, crap. All right, well, now we're really gonna have to worry about these guys. Hold on, are we still in danger? Maybe we're not. Oh, where's the? Oh, God! Oh, God, heals. I know I'm gonna be thirsty, but I need the heals. Run through the store! Quick, pull out guns, pull out guns. Aha! Aha! There you are. Got him. We're good. Oh, thank God. That was terrifying. I mean, we did okay. We did okay. I'm proud of that fact. Not struggling too hard anymore. Being quiet. Sneaky, snaky. Toy car, don't need that. I'll take that 10mm rounds. We're doing pretty well with round-wise. I don't know if we necessarily need... I love how this guy died against the wall. Click! And half his head pops off. It's not exactly how physics would work. Not really how it would. I picked up a lot of money in this place. We've gone to the bank. There's actually... Oh, damn it. There's actually more money in the Super Duper Mart than there is in the bank. Which is I don't know why. Also, I have a screwdriver on me, right? Well, our character carries around screwdrivers with him when he walks around. But also we can get junk screwdrivers. I wonder if that, is a certain amount of weight to it or something, or if that's just, a special screwdriver. That Protectron's not setting off any ghouls, or if it is, it's killing them. So that's working for us. Not too much of a worry. That's a feral ghoul that's not getting, awoke from any of this Protectron marching our boot. Another novice door. Well, we can at least pop in here. All right, we're in the door. Subway token. Ooh, a Minuteman with a hat. Ooh, and some Rad-X. And a short laser musket. Something we don't really use and isn't really worth the weight to carry. Oh, through the window! Whoa! Jesus Christ! Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. What is...
Order has been restored.
This is not situation normal, you jerk. God, he just climbs through the freaking window. Jeez. Not a cool situation to be in. Not at... Ooh, purified water. 308 rounds. Notice, employees must wash hands. I'll take that fusion cell. Not too much of a problem to grab that. Alright, short laser musket. All things looking good. Okay, our character is kind of thirsty and kind of tired, so I think I'm going to end everything here, though. So, dudes, thank you so much for watching. It was a total joy to have you here. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button underneath me. And, of course, may the ground rise to meet your feet, the wind always be at your back, and may the sun shine warmly in your sexy, sexy face. Dudes, see you later. Bye.